welcome back to another wonderful scholarship. So here I have one from the Albukhary University in Malaysia, and they offer a fully funded scholarship. If you want to do either a foundation year, you want to do your undergraduate studies or postgraduate studies. So I'm going to show you what they need exactly for you to apply for the scholarship. So here are the different options in case you need to learn more about the university. And so I'm going to dive directly on how to apply for this scholarship. So I'm going to click on the apply, and you can see the options here, either you're undergraduate or postgraduate. And so I'm going to choose undergraduate. And so to bring us to this page, and if you look at this page, uh, for you to apply, there are different options here. So the first one is submit your documents, check requirements, then submit your application, and then the rest of the information is for the students who have been accepted. So let me take you through. So this they say to understand your application. So they say please take time to understand the application by referring to the provided manual provided here. So you can click there and go and read everything that you will need. So check the deadline and all the documents before submitting your application. Say incomplete application may cause your application to be rejected or delayed in processing. So this is for October intake 2026. Say, and the deadline is 31st of July. So if you find this video late and maybe the deadline has passed by, then it's okay. You can save this opportunity to apply for the next coming cycle, and use this time also to prepare all the documents that you would need, and you'll be ready for this Albukhary International University in Malaysia. So they say the scholarship, they will cover your tuition, your accommodation fee, and monthly meal allowance. So this is a fully funded scholarship, and so these are their undergraduate programs that are available. And all these wonderful programs, you will graduate with your honors, which is interesting. So you check if what you want is among here, and if it's among, well, good news for you. So then let's look at the admission and scholarship requirements. They say you have to have a pass in STPM or diploma or foundation or matriculation or A level or equivalent with a CGPA of 2.80 and above, and you have to be aged between 17 to 22, that is for Malaysians, and 17 to 20 for the internationals. You have to be single, your marital status has to be single, then your household income has to be best in this category. So I'll go straight to category 4, that is for international students. So your household income has to be 300 and below. So keep that in mind. And the English requirements for internationals, you have to have passed the IELTS with a 5.0 or 5.5 and 6.0 and above, depending on the program. So then for the foundation studies, so the deadline is also 31st of July. So they say for the foundation studies, it's also a full scholarship that is covering your tuition, it's covering your accommodation and monthly meal allowance. So they have only 2 foundation courses, that is foundation in computing, then foundation in arts. So let's see the program description. They say the Center for Foundation and General Studies offers a 1-year pre-university program that enriches students with quality education that imparts the cutting-edge education knowledge, cutting-edge knowledge, skills, and attitudes to undertake undergraduate studies in an international learning and teaching environment. The and then there's leadership, social responsibility, scholarship, community involvement, and ethical values and professionalism are also incorporated into the center's various courses as well as the approach and delivery. So let's look at their admission and scholarship requirements. So for foundation in computing, you have to have a pass in your O level or equivalent with 5 credit, inclusive of English and math. So you have to have had 5 credit, you have to have had a credit in English, also in math, and then 3 more subjects. Then for the arts, it's the same. Then all this other information applies to this, similar to the undergraduate one. So do confirm that. And so we have seen. So if you check this one of this list, well, it's a good sign to go. So the next option is going to be check the requirements. So let's click next. And so the next one is submitting your documents. So before you apply, you have to have all these documentations ready. So a copy of your passport, uh, the original copy of your passport, original copy of all official transcripts, high school completion certificate, and high school results, including the highest qualification, that is like year 10, year 11, year 12, foundation, all SPM or STPM, or O level or A level. Then you have to have original copy of English proficiency test. For example, the IELTS, MUET. Then also you could also have a release letter from your previous institution if you wish to transfer to AIU. Then you have to have a sponsor letter if you are not if you are sponsored by any other party other than AIU. So for most of us who are watching this video, of course, we have want this scholarship, so that does not apply to us. So then an original copy of your father's and mother's copy of their passport or death certificate if they are dead or one of them is dead. Then original copy of your father's and mother's income slip, and then a copy of utility bill like maybe water, electricity bill, then a verification letter issued by one of the referees. So that verification letter is to clarify your parents' occupation, amount of monthly income, and household living conditions. So the verification letter must be in English. So let's go to the next. So the next is going to be checking all your requirements. So you have to check all these four in order to qualify for the scholarship, because that's what they will use to base your scholarship. If you qualify, that's what they will use to check if you qualify or you're eligible for it. So you have to tick all this list. So as I said earlier, you have to be between 17 and 20. Your requirements, so do confirm you have those. Then your scholarship requirement, international, that is 300 and below. Then your English requirement, check this, you come and read through and see accordingly. So this is it. So if you qualify, that is good. So if you qualify for the four, then you're eligible for the scholarship. Let's go to the next. So the next one is submitting your application. So you will have to click on this, create your account, and then fill in all the information. So but let me just give you a quick whatever they're saying in this page. So they say what's next. So academic assessment. So they say they will access your application against the age and academic requirements as well as English proficiency. So please make sure you have submitted all those required documents as I stated it earlier. Then yeah, they say if you're not eligible for your first course preference, you'll be considered for the next course. So it means you'll be allowed to choose different courses to see which one you qualify for the most. Then they say for the scholarship interview, this is for those who have made it through. So they will ask you, they will use these four ones to confirm if you qualify for the scholarship. That is your socio-economic status, it is 40%, communication skills is 25, then personality and attitude, then defense of personal statement. So this is it. So you come and click on this link here and it will take you to create your applicant photo, and the rest of the information here is mostly for those who have already got the scholarship, so it's not helpful right now. So you click on this green button and it will take you to the actual page where you are to apply. So here it is. If you already created your account, you just put in your email and log in. If you have not, you have to click on sign up and create your account accordingly. Then you go and fill in all the information. So that is how to apply for this scholarship. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching this video.